she woke up a different person at 13 years old, of which I never expected. And it does happen. And I wasn't quite prepared for it. She did dabble in drugs.
I find it very fascinating how people love to talk about how I had this drug problem. Let's just get into that now, because that is the most insane. Like I read things and it's like drug this, drug, what drugs, she was this, she was that, you know. I had like a 2-year, 3-year period where I was experimenting when I was from 14, 15, 16. Normal, typical age range, time period. I haven't touched a drug since any of that. Now, I'm 37 years old right now. Can we get over this? I was a lost soul for a while. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no purpose in my life. I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. And, you know, finding myself, I was doing things that were destructive, and it was a 3 or 4 year period, and I had basically just had it doing that. I just got sick of it. It was really simple. I was never addicted to anything.
We've been through ups and downs. You know, she was going through a very rough time.
She basically threw me out in the middle of the night. You know, one night, I get out. She drove me to the church one night, sort of dumped me off to them, and they were like, what do we do with her? It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was in hysterics because she threw me out. But I was actually happy about it because I got independent at that point and ended up having like, it's a nice building, and at the time they hadn't renovated it yet, but I did live there in a really tiny little apartment, and had my own apartment and had my freedom and lived in Hollywood for a little while. Now, let's not embellish the Hollywood thing, because I was pretty designated to an area there. I never really was all over the place.